Hello and welcome to the Ile Notre Dame once again for what promises to be another incredible Canadian Grand Prix at a fiercely competitive circuit, where pole position can often be decided by less than a tenth of a second. If you want flat-out racing, you've come to the right place this weekend, as it's full throttle for 59% of this 2.7-mile circuit, peaking at around 210 miles per hour going into the final chicane. But that speed requires discipline, and there are more than a few close walls here just waiting to punish drivers with a heavy right foot. It's race day yet again, and joining me for a chat, Anthony Davidson. And our racers are certainly in for a rough day today. What will you be watching for as they go down into turn one?
Well, the start of the race is always one of the most nerve-wracking parts. You have to hope that everyone is able to get off to a clean start, and this is possibly the trickiest part of the entire race. So many drivers in such a small space, and finding your braking point into turn one as well. It's a testament to the driver's skill that there aren't more incidents.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Lando NORRIS will lead us away from pole position, and it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Sainz, Ricciardo, Pierre GASLY and Giovinazzi, Ocon, Rees, Fernando ALONSO and Lance Stroll, Verstappen, Tsunoda, Christian Lundgaard and Russell, Mick Schumacher, Matsushita and Guan Yu Zhou and Felipe Drugovich, Delatraz, Mazepin, Aitken and Nicholas Latifi. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Now that we've got some points on the board, let's continue this form and aim for another top 10 finish.
Okay, welcome back to round 4 out of 10 rounds. We are in Montreal, Canada at the Gilles Villeneuve circuit. As you saw, our teammate Leclerc qualified in P2. Second on the pole, we qualified in P8. It's a fast-flowing track. It's a fun track. So let's get set up. Don't want hard tires. Switch to the medium. Drive as hard as possible. And let's go. This should be exciting. We are going to get started. Tap there from the rear from the house, and then I tap the AlphaTauri. Our teammate Leclerc just got fastest lap. I wanted to overtake the AlphaTauri
Nice work,
a
that
few
brings you up
corners
a place.
back. But we want to stick to our strategy, which is don't push the tires too quick, keep our nose clean, let the race come to us, but we will take passing opportunities when they come like that, and the McLaren is going to try and take the position back. It's coming up on the right hand side, he backed out of it. Teammate got fastest lap again, and we just took
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
So we are on lap 3 of the 18-lap race. We are in eighth position out of 22 cars. And for the first few laps, again, we just want to fill things out. Get stopped. We don't want to burn up the tires too fast. We don't want a lot of damage. That's going to make us have to go in for a pit stop, and the Merc is going to make a move on us. But we had DRS and we were using battery power.
Norris has just put up the fastest lap of the race so far.
Alright, Norris had fastest lap. We just took it back. Fastest lap is an extra point in the championship, considering as long as you're P10, 10th position or higher, you will get that extra point. And we have the Alpine ahead of us. Should be able to overtake the Alpine right here if we can get a stop. Yep. As you can see, that's one of my favorite passing points on this track. Alright, he's making his move. We're gonna block the right. There we go. We made it stick.
We're trailing our teammate by 2.5 seconds. A new strategy is available on the MFD.
Next we have the Ferrari. What is Jeff telling us to do? Alright, so basically Jeff is saying come in on lap 10 for the mediums.
Okay, clear. Some information on Delatraz. It looks like the problem is terminal. They're retiring the car.
Alright, there's a car off track just up ahead. Between sectors 1 and 2, right in the middle. So we're looking good. We're on lap 6 out of an 18-lap race. We are in 6th position out of 21 cars left.
Yellow flag.
Alright, there's a car off. See if we can make the move on the Ferrari. I think we were too far back to push it there. Again, we want to race smart, no damage, don't kill the tires. It's still early. Oh, I think we have some damage. No damage. We don't want to sit behind the Ferrari too long. We have DRS. His rear wing is open as well as ours. I think we can get him now. There's a bit of battery power. We're going to make the move right now, hard on the brakes.
Brilliant. Nice move.
DRS.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
We're up to 5th position. So we can definitely claw back some awesome points. I backed out of that. It wasn't worth the fight. It probably would have ended bad for the both of us. Especially when I know this straight is coming up. Battery power, I should have DRS. There it is, rear wing open. He's going to drag me along. He's protecting the inside. I'm going to go further out. Track limits. I'm surprised I didn't get a penalty there. Full race update.
Second place. You're in second place. That's Charles ahead of you. The gap to the car ahead is 2.5 seconds. They're on old softs. They have some kind of mechanical problem. Ricardo behind. The gap is less than a second. They're on old softs. Your pit window opens next lap. There are 10 laps to go.
Our teammate is just ahead of
Some
us.
information on Leclerc. They seem to have an issue.
No. Oh, geez, okay.
Green flag.
Box this lap.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
Okay. Leclerc has damage. We're pitting. All right, he's coming in right
Charles is in
behind
for his
us.
stop. Go, go, go. You'll be racing on the exit. Release, release.
Oh, I had a slow pit top release. These two guys were coming down the lane.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
Oof. Okay. Lap 10 of 18. We have 8 laps to go. We are in 7th position. We just pit for the medium tires. So there's still time to make things happen. We're going to put the move on the Alpine. We're going to get a stop. And now we're in the Red Bull. Tires are still cold. Brakes are still cold. These guys are racing. Oh, in too deep. Gonna put the move on the Ferrari. Now we're tracking down the Mercedes. We have DRS. Rear wing open. We're in 4th position. This is looking wonderful. Major points. Checking our teammate status.
Gap to teammate behind is 8.7 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. They're in 12th. The time last lap was a 1 minute 13.3.
Hopefully our teammate can make up some positions. There's still time.
Good job. Nice overtake.
Thank you very much. We're in P3 now. We have Norris in the McLaren and Sainz in the Ferrari, I believe, ahead of us. I think that's Ferrari red by his name. There they are. Full race update.
P3. You are currently in P3. Signs ahead. Gap to car in front is 3.3 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Ocon is behind you. Less than a second separate you. They're on fresh mediums. The distance to the leader is 3.6 seconds. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. 7 laps to go.
Okay, we have the pace. We just got fastest lap. And we're catching the 2 leaders.
Okay, gap ahead is 1.7 seconds.
And another thing I failed to mention, we also want to stay out of trouble because, of course, we can not only get time penalties added to our time, more importantly, we can get damage, but also we can wear out the vehicle, we can wear out the engine. As you can see the engine right there on the right, those percentages with 6 races left, the more damage and off-track excursions and curb jumps like this here, it wreaks havoc on the engine. So by the 10th race, all those percentages you see.
Great work. That's a new fastest
lap
of the race.
Fastest lap again, and we're getting closer. So those percentages you see are only going to rise with each lap, with each race. So we don't want to abuse the car. Now we can change them. We will get engine parts. Making a move on the Ferrari.
We're expecting rain in around 10 to 15 minutes.
Oh, no rain. Come on. See if we can get DRS down the straight. So yeah, that engine is going to wear out. The MGU, the energy store, the combustion engine, just turn right, the turbocharger, and the gearbox. All of that's going to wear out, and we're going to have to change it.
Keep managing your tyres. Manage your tyres. We're leading our teammate by 12.8 seconds.
We're going to have to change it to keep a healthy engine for all 10 races. DRS.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Okay, we have to get them now. Let's see. When you hear me say DRS, what's happening is this bar fills up and the rear wing opens like so when I hit a button to create less drag on the car, giving me faster straight line speed. When it's closed, like his is ahead of me, Norris, and as you can see it's closed, all that air is pushing the car into the ground, giving me what they call downforce grip. And that downforce can be changed. As you can see, I have it on 8. And in practice, you toy with it to see. I'm going to use some battery power, and I'm going to use DRS to see if we can catch Norris. Engine is screaming. Braking time, don't want to wreck them. That wasn't the best corner. So yeah, it's the downforce is set to 8 because in practice, that setting I'm comfortable with. Anything less and the car is slippery in the turns and I can lose downforce, and anything more than the 8 will make me slow on the straights because it's really pushing the car into the ground, taking off that top end speed. So lap 17, the penultimate lap, 1 to go. We're going to use battery power. We should have DRS, rear wing should open, there it is. And we can actually win this. Alright, last lap coming up, DRS. We're gonna, oh, he's slowing, we're gonna fight him into the turn.
Final lap of the race.
Yep, pick your points. We're in P1, we are leading the race at this point.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
That should be more than enough fuel. All we need to do now is keep it on the road. Don't get any penalties. Teammate status.
Gap to teammate behind is 17.0 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. They're in 12th. The time last lap was a 1:13.5.
Final lap. Come on, keep it together. Keep it together. we are.
Fantastic drive, just fantastic. You deserved that race win.
Ooh, I'm all sweaty now. And we got driver of the day.
That's it then for another
So we have points and we have fastest lap.
And they've hung on to take a sublime victory
we
here
were
today.
9 points
Anthony
down
Davidson,
in the
what helped them deliver
championship,
this
I believe.
result, do you think?
I think we'll chalk this one up to a deft touch on the brake pedal. That's allowed them to challenge down the inside into the braking zones, and ultimately, if you do that often enough, you end up winning the race. It was great to watch as well though, wasn't it? Forget strategy, forget tyre management. Who doesn't love a good old-fashioned scrap?
A show-stopping performance from the three
there we
drivers
are.
approaching the podium right now. It's been an interesting Grand Prix, that's for sure.
Okay, what are the standings? Depending on where Verstappen place, we may have just taken over the championship lead.
Rees takes over the lead of the
Yes.
Drivers' Championship. Some amazing talent out on the track today. But Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
I have to give it to Rees. There was a lot going on all down the field, but they were the only one who I really felt maximised their potential.
Thank you, Anthony.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. The owner-drivers team moved to the top of the table. Meanwhile, good work from Aston Martin this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. I'm equal parts exhausted and elated with this weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for the next one.
Okay, first place, P1. We started 8th on the grid. Our teammate Leclerc, he came in 12th and started 2nd on the grid. We clawed back some points. We're going to save the replay as usual. So we're in P1, Leclerc, P12, Verstappen, P8. Let's look at some highlights. Replay or highlights? Highlights. Replay will be too long. Highlights. Oh, that's right. We changed our livery. The other livery was just a bit too drab. Last season, we raced under the chameleon colors, as you can see right here. And Canada is just such a fast track. Oh my God. There we are, 66. Well, lap 6 of 18. And 6 because, oh, I did touch that wall. To lap 7. Made the move on a Ferrari, tapped the back of the Red Bull. By lap 13, we made it up to P3. Our teammate, Louis Leclerc, he's in P12. He had mechanical damage, a mechanical issue. We're chasing down the Ferrari and the McLaren. 14, we're fighting the Ferrari, overtook the Ferrari. Now we're chasing down Norris, and there you have it, 18 out of 18. And we clinched the win, and all is right again. So I just want to take a look to see what track is next.
Amazing performance out there. I'm sure you're pretty happy with that. Was there really any competition for you today?
There's no competition for this power unit, only for my teammate. There really isn't. I don't think any other teams have the car that's just reliable. Alright, I'm gonna go with the positive. Only from my teammate, this team is on fire.
You're first in the championship. You must be confident about winning it this season.
Okay, knowing the game, the competition is great this year. It's not in the bag yet. I've learned anything can happen.
Well, looks like your luck has changed. Things went a lot better than last weekend, didn't they?
Yeah, last week was terrible. We've been working on the engine, reliability, improvements. What changed? We didn't do any engine work. I guess reliability. The car was reliable. Well, no,
You left a lot of paint
Leclerc's
on the walls
wasn't.
today. Were you struggling for grip, or did you just misjudge some corners?
Wow, to be honest. So here's the thing. Your answers will have a direct impact on your, not on your standings, but what's it called? Like on your reputation. So if I was to say the car was sliding all over the place, the engineers are going to take a hit. So if I say this isn't the best track for this car, our team is going to take a hit. So unfortunately, I have to go with I don't remember hitting anything. Maybe I need to watch the replay, but I did watch the replay and the tire did hit the wall. But I have to answer this way because I don't want the team and I don't want the engineers to take a hit. See, your acclaim is affected by your
Appreciate your time.
answers. So I just want to see what track we're at next. So we're beating our rival, which is Science, by not much. Leclerc and I are on par. So as you can see, answer at least two, and but it went too fast. Answering the questions will get you money and acclaim. So we have $634 million. So again, I just want to see what track we're at next. So round 5 is coming up. There's 10 rounds.
Our income's solid at the moment. We should start considering where we can look to invest the profits we're making back into the team.
Okay, so the next race is the Austrian GP. I think that's the Red Bull Ring, which is a fast track. Like the pedal stays down most of the race. So I'm needed to make a marketing decision.
How do you want us to deal with this one?
All right, you know how they say, dress to impress. Well, it's just as true as our touring facilities. We benefit in the paddock, looks at everything. We think we could raise the team's profit somehow. So anything to get us acclaim. We have so much money, we're not even going to fill it if we decline. But if we decline, so we're going to get 1,000 plus a team acclaim.
The department wants me to pass on their thanks for helping out.
So yeah, we want a spiffy facility, yeah. So just some behind the scenes stuff that I don't usually show. The first thing I like to do is, as you can see, the second driver statistics. That's Leclerc, our teammate. We want to send him to training, and his pace and his focus will increase, as you can see. That's the first thing we want to do. And then we look around. Of course, we want to keep the sponsors happy. Anything for the team. So we can build on the chassis and aero. Alright, I would like to do chassis. And hopefully we have a nice, yep, we have space to do aero building. And do we have space for a tour? No. We don't have enough spots. So we come back, we advance the time. Leclerc has been to training. We have our sponsors advertisement, our resource points. We paid our team. The chassis department is happy. The aero team is happy. Weekly resource, running cars. Yeah. So, yep, Austria. The Red Bull Ring is up next. So I will probably record that at some point tomorrow. Thank everyone who watched, and I will see you next race. Hope you enjoyed it.